Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Silent breed is people!
One morning, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
E.T. Phone Home.
It's the Al Travis Show. We've got our Life with Katie. Katie, how are you today?
You know, I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I have a couple of, questions for you that seem a little off the wall. Maybe not now. The government shutdown. You heard of such things? You heard this?
You know, I think I may have heard that in passing.
Okay. So it shows up in the news, and for those literally affected by it, I understand, right? You're an air traffic controller, and they make you go to work. And as I read it, it was 5 10-hour days, and that guarantees them X number of overtime. And you still have to do that, even though the checks aren't coming in. That would really suck. And the other thing is, I don't know that I want an upset air traffic controller guy not concentrating. You know, I see that.
Yeah.
When Trump threw out and found a way to pay the Army guys while we're doing this, I go, good for you. Stop building some ship somewhere and pay these guys until we get them. I thought that was a smooth move.
Yep.
But here's what it gets me. Now, you're a park ranger. Nothing against park rangers, people. I don't want to be picked. You're a park ranger. Let's just say at Yellowstone with the park ranger. And they got to close the parks down because no one's working there. I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. But I presume before we had park rangers, people were able to wander aimlessly through Yellowstone and survive on their own. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If the worst case is, and take any park in Minnesota, there's no one there to pick up the trash, take your trash out and go enjoy the park. What am I missing? That this is some huge thing. Well, the parks are going to close. You know, the parks are closing out. Like, why?
Well, why? And you know what? If the parks are closed for a month, who cares?
But back to why? What, you're closing down nature that you can't come wander the prairies in southwestern Minnesota? Come on.
Okay, Yellowstone I would maybe give you because there are the lodges, right? The hotels and all that stuff. And you need, that's like it's a whole thing. So I get that. But the park up, I don't know, pick a park in Minnesota. And I don't see what the problem would be. Now, if it was snowing out and they do the snow, but it's not.
Well, I presume it's like if you got in trouble in the boundary riders, you go up there, there's no rangers, you're in trouble, you could die. That is the risk you take walking through the woods in northern Minnesota, and maybe you don't have the quick response team there. You take the risk. I'm not saying there's no risk without them, but the boundary waters, it's huge. Wander around.
You end up, ow, I fell. And there's if there's a park ranger on number one, is there even cell service so that you can call a park, even if there was a park ranger? Is there one around you can call, or do their spidey senses start tingling and they come and find you, or how does that work?
I don't know. I just, that was one of those, I'm just like, that doesn't make, now maybe, I don't know, like the Smithsonian Institute, is that park rangers, you know, the Washington Monument, maybe they got to close the doors on that. Okay. And you were planning to go visit. That's got to kind of suck. I get all that. But some of these stuff like water, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so bad.
I agree. I think there's things where they have to be closed. That makes sense to me that they have to be closed. And I think it's unfortunate. And it would really be irritating if you had a trip planned. But this other stuff, you know what? It's kind of like when when everybody gets mad with the like funding for schools. Oh my gosh. And I know which one of my friends are gonna have a stroke.
Have a cow.
But you know what? Okay, you guys didn't pass the funding for the school. So you know what? We're gonna cut all the music programs. Heidi, I know that's what they do. We're gonna cut the things that nobody wants cut instead. But we're still going to put in the new carpet in the principal's office, and we're still going to, and they still do the stuff nobody cares about, but they do the stuff that makes people it hurt. Well, you know, if we do that, we're going to have to cut the lunch for all the kids. No, you don't. You move the funding around, but they do it in a way that makes everybody, oh my God, we can't have that happen. And it's like, you know what? They do it it's all intentional. And that's what I think is really irritating.
When it comes to schools, this is funny. We're going through a lot of this. This is years ago. They're building a new football stadium thingy with the track and all that, and at the same time saying we're going to have to cut the music program. I said, what are you talking about? Well, they're different piles of money. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were just trying to teach kids here. I didn't realize that, a new bathroom was what was needed more than, teaching kids. We went through all that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Can I throw another one at you
Sure.
I'm really getting on this, and a friend of mine once asked if there's anything I think Trump's done that I dislike. And this would be one of them, and I'd like to talk about it today so my conservativeness can come out. Saturday night, Sunday morning, whatever you want to call it, it's fallback time, daylight savings. I don't know if it goes away or comes in. Is it the savings time when we move it?
Behind. Right?
You fall back, but does that make it daylight savings time, or are we in daylight savings time when we go back to regular time?
I don't know.
No one knows anymore. It's been so long. Anyway, that's happening Sunday, Monday, Sunday night, 2 a.m. I would like this to stop. I see no reason for this whatsoever. It was the kids in the school and they got to work on the farm. That stuff's over with. They have light bulbs now. So I would like it to stop. Trump said that he would make it stop. Then he came out not long ago and he said, well, the problem is half the people like the winter one and half the people like the summer one. He doesn't want to take it. No, just stop it. I don't care where. And then I came up with a brilliant idea, Katie. Sunday, we don't go back an hour. Don't call it. Go back half an hour. Be done with it. That's the time now, and we are done. Everybody gets a little what they want. Tell me I'm crazy.
We're going to go back a half an hour.
Well, then you get half your daylight savings time. People get their half of theirs, and the other guys who like Central Standard Time or whatever the hell they call the thing in the summer, you got half yours. Boom. Split the baby in half. Tell me that's crazy.
That's crazy. Why can't we?
Why is that crazy?
Why can't we just leave it alone and have it be the time it is right now?
Okay, and I'm for it, but I'm just saying that half the people are all upset because they don't like this system.
Half the people are upset because the sky is blue. So at some point, you know what? Just grin and bear it. Guess what? It is 8:42, and live with. And a week from now, they'll be like, "Did we switch our?" And they
see. Here's why it's such. My wife bought this massive, huge clock to hang in the kitchen. It's a flipping huge thing. To take that down twice a year, to move the thing 1 hour, and then trying to find that little nail to put it back up. At 60, I may not have the manpower to do it anymore. I'm done with it. But now I have one last thing when it comes to the time. I think about this a lot. I have time on my hands. But no. Okay. What if you got to worry about the game? Whatever shows on TV, and you see the commercials on at 8:30. Well, is that Eastern time? Is that Central? Did they fix it on the TV to be telling me when Al's watching it? I want one time. Just pick a time. Let's say it's 10 o'clock right now. It's 10 around the world. 10 around the whole. It's 10 because we're all living here at the same time. So then when I don't know, drive wherever the next time zone is, the East Coast. You drive over there, and you know what? Your clock doesn't have to be changed. Your watch doesn't have to be changed. Everybody's on the same time. But you get to the hotel, and you say, hey, what time do the stores open here? And we open at 9. Oh, that's interesting. We open at 8 there. Everyone will still do what they got to do to manage the hours of the day. But you know what time it is. This idea that what time is I'm making a call to England? Wonder what time it is there. Well, you know what time it is? It's 10 o'clock. Same as everybody. It's the time of the world, and then we don't have to play the games anymore. Tell me that's not brilliant. Come on.
No, that would be horrible because
what?
When it's daytime over in Asia, it's nighttime here. So then all of a sudden our daytime has to be, we all have to work in the middle of the night and then sleep during the day. So
no, I'm telling you, you start yours. No, on the other side, let's say it's 8 a.m. Just in Minnesota, we start at 8 a.m. They started at 9 o'clock to take care of that in New York time, right? But it's starting at the same time. It's 8 o'clock. It'll be 8 o'clock there. In Singapore, we open up at 8 p.m. Oh, really? Yeah, because that's when light shows up. Okay, I know when it is. I flew over there, looked at my watch. Oh, it's almost 8 p.m. They're going to open the stores. you just run your time, what works best for you in the time zone you're in. Because there wouldn't be zones. It's 8 o'clock. Well, we open at 8 at night. Okay, no, 8 p.m. It doesn't even have to be night. Stop calling it night. We call it night because we have all these things. We work at 8 p.m. Oh, good for you guys. I'll meet you there at the store. What time's the liquor then? Oh, 5 p.m., which is like 5 in the morning for us, but it's there. It's the same thing. We just all got our watches at the same time. You're looking at me like I'm bat crazy.
I don't know what was in your Mountain Dew this morning, but you're off the rails.
This is okay. I'm going to go to break because that just hurt my feeling a little bit because I'm not off the rails. Everyone is right at this moment. We're all at the same time in history. We just got to call it in some other time zone. Oh, you did it at 8 in the morning or this. It's like when you watch the news. 5:49 local time in Israel. This happened. What, you mean at 8 o'clock? Is that when it happened? I just don't need to be watching, look at my watch and counting time zones. Time zones are ridiculous. I'm going to break. Back. That went nowhere. Back after this with Katie.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
Do you have a closet full of old videos, photos, slides, or films? Regain that space and preserve those memories for future generations. Visit archivinglifemedia.com or call 952-829-8018. See how safe and simple it is to digitize all your media. Gain peace of mind knowing that all those important memories will be saved and can be seen and shared again. Do it today. Check out archivinglifemedia.com or give them a call, 952-829-8018.
Look at that. Little purse.
You're going to have the best Halloween ever.
Look at the little purse, too. Ooh, that is so pretty. The Flapper City. Oh, my gosh.
That is fantastic.
It is. They fit.
And did they fit? You're keeping them both?
I feel like a dream. Now I just need to find
Garter? All right. 90 seconds. Here we go.
Easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
Unless, of course, you're for one time across the globe, then you're not welcome here. Evidently. All sides welcome. That's crap. Anyway, this I heard a story, and it combines with you, and you just showed off your flapper dresses during the commercial break. So you got them, you like them,
I do.
and now where to wear them. This is the story. Evidently, like 61% of grown-ups now think Halloween is as much for them as the children. Do you have a place to wear said flapper dresses tomorrow? Will you be out on the prowl, knocking on doors and picking up candy? Do you got a party that you'll go to with your buddies? What will you do with the flapper dresses?
I'm not quite sure. I'm going to wear one of them tomorrow night because, I'm going out with
Halloween.
a girlfriend's, and that'll be
And when you're
fun.
going out, you have places, the bars or wherever places you'll go that are having those.
Yeah, there's a Halloween party.
contest.
There's a
Okay.
Halloween party we're going to go to.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
At an establishment. You're talking going out or going to a friend's. Okay, establishment. Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will wear one of them there. And then I don't know. I mentioned it last week, and I had a couple girlfriends say they were down to get dressed up and go to a speakeasy with me or go someplace.
There you
So,
go.
sometime in the not too distant future, maybe we'll do that one evening, and then. I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
would be fun.
It would
Good
be
for you.
fun.
Okay. So you got the dresses. They're there. I'm good for you. I'm very happy for you. But you said you would let one go back, and that's what we were talking about last week. You're not, are you? You're keeping
No.
them both.
Yeah, they're both great. Yeah, they're great. They fit great. The quality's real nice. Yeah, I love them.
How do you know the quality until you get them in your hands, though? Can you read like the description on some of this stuff and realize it's, I don't know, sewn 3 times in the pockets? Do you have words that you guys read that you would say, oh, that's middle of the range, or that's high buck? I mean, do you know by reading it?
Fabric content you can tell on things, but these don't. The fabric content's not an issue on these. These were more of a crapshoot because they've got sequins and things on them and beading.
Okay.
I know. Oh man, when I first started, I remember we had a beaded something or other, and some of the beads fell off, and it's like, you know what? If you have to know going in if you've got something that beaded,
Yeah, may or made whole.
right?
But it's kind of like when you look with if you do real estate, right? And the description said needs a little tender, loving care. It means you don't, unless you're a contractor, you're never going to get, you just read those words, it's more than you want. Is there a word or phrase in your guys' business, the clothing business, that you would say, watch out?
Gosh, not that I can think of off the
All right.
top of my head, but to your point, I think of real estate too, or watching HGTV when they stop. It's quaint. Oh, two people don't.
teeny-tiny.
Yeah, right.
HGTV is single-handedly ruining the husband and wife relationships. Single-handedly.
Oh,
The
yeah.
wife will watch one of those shows, and they completely redo an entire house rehab top to bottom in 1 hour. And you come up with the bathroom project, and it takes you 3 Sundays, 5 trips to the store, and a whole bunch of other, and it still may not look right. Men are worthless now because of those guys on HGTV. I thoroughly believe that.
I would agree because it was the same thing when I used to go to Parade of Homes. It'd be like I'd come home and I would have. It's like, you know what we could do?
Does this wall is this load bearing? How do I know if it's a load bearing wall? Don't ask me these questions. I don't know.
That little bit. Do we need the ceiling? You know what? Hear me out. What if we took out the ceiling and just
All skylight.
incredible. I saw it on TV or I saw it at Parade of Homes, and it really wouldn't cost that much. Well, what's not that much? Well, it's
And
all
then
relative.
who knows how to do it? And again, that's my problem. We really do a bathroom in an episode. That doesn't happen. They take forever. It is a plumbing and it's a thing. And a guy's got to be a jack about 5 trades to pull it off. My old man was. I'm not. And I think HGTV's ruining it. The expectations.
We took out this was a horrible idea looking back. At the time, it seemed like a good idea. Our wood floors were in really bad shape, and we ended up taking out the wood floors in our house and laid down tile. And I can't tell you, I did the tiling. I can't tell you how much time I spent tiling the first floor of our house. And then we ended up, did I get it done? No, there might have been some left that we ended up finally at the very end paid somebody to finish the last little bit because man, I spent so much time on that and then grouting it. Oh God.
I was rehabbing a house next door years ago, and a friend of mine helped hang the sheetrock in the kitchen. But the mudding and taping, that's just so I have a guy come in and do the mud and taping. He goes, "You hung this yourself?" I said, "Yeah, you can tell." He goes, "It's going to cost another $500. I got to fix all this."
Right.
Gaps were too big. It was all, it wasn't good. It cost me a little more. I got to go. I'm out of time. Not that you care about time, because it's the same time everywhere in the world, right? Except in New York, where it's an hour earlier, and I don't want to go. Okay. You hurt my feelings today.
It's 8:30 somewhere. Perhaps we could.
You hurt my feelings today. I just want you to know that my one feeling has been hurt. It's because I thought this time thing through. I really did think I had something there. So appreciate
you. Know what? I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could.
Life with Katie. See you next week.
Bye.